Welcome to an in-depth discussion on residential project management, where we'll explore the journey of building a home from scratch and highlight why partnering with a project management consultancy is crucial for bringing your vision to life. I'm James Sharples, Projects Director at Bauhaus, and today I'm thrilled to be joined by one of Dubai's top real estate agents, Jana Zapletalova.
Yes, pleasure to be here, James.
Thank you for joining today, Jana. Obviously we're going to be discussing a few topics today. Firstly, I'd like to introduce you to the viewers and tell us a bit about your role and what you do at House & House.
Sure, I joined House & House in March 2021. I come from Czech Republic. At the moment, I'm the Associate Director and Sales Manager of an off-plan team, so we specialize in off-plan. I have 15 members in my off-plan team, and together we find the best investment opportunities for our clients.
So Jana, if you can tell the audience how we collaborate as a team and how we can benefit other real estate agents. Obviously it's important for your investors to be catered for throughout their journey of construction and fit out. Can you give us a bit of a background on the collaboration that we have?
Sure, so for me it's always finding the needs, what clients want. I need to understand the requirements of a client and then to actually help him advise and recommend any trusted partners to collaborate with, either if it's interior design, any modification in the house or upgrades.
Yeah, so I suppose we took that from there. And what's an important factor to note with ourselves, we're a project management consultancy. So ultimately we'll use our network and trusted suppliers from our side and consultants to make sure that we're giving the client what they want. So what's an important thing for us is understanding the client's requirements. And again, if it's defining the procurement strategy or whatever it may be, it's important that we get the right fit for that particular client, because there's thousands of designers out there, and it's important to choose one which will actually be a good fit with that client, because they will be working with them for quite a long time throughout the construction process. So I know we've got a project on at the moment whereby you sold the plot. The client is overseas and doesn't speak a lot of English, i.e. nothing. Obviously causes quite a bit of an issue for me as a project manager, but which is why it's so important.
Yeah, that's why I'm involved, and that's why I'm basically translating for the client, representing him. But even if, obviously, if my client would speak English, then I would just refer him to you, and then you would take care of the whole process. But in this particular case, I am being part of it, and I'm translating and helping.
So Jana, would you say it happens a lot whereby clients say they don't need a project manager?
Yeah, I think that clients believe that they can go directly to the contractor and they get the pricing from the contractor, and they feel like, oh, it's a nice contractor, I can do it directly with them. But with time they understand that there's actually a lot of work behind all these permits and everything, so they choose the project manager.
Yeah, and I suppose it's reassurance for the client. They've got another set of eyes, professional eyes looking over what the contractors submitted, the design consultants have submitted. There's a lot of documentation and it's quite overwhelming for the client, and if they don't have that third party just to oversee it, they don't know what they're signing off on.
Exactly.
At the end of the day. So Jana, I know at House & House you've got several different departments, including secondary sales. Are you seeing any trends at the moment in terms of whether it's upgrades or kind of new builds, and what particular areas are you seeing a main focus on where these are happening?
Actually we do, especially in the more mature communities like springs, lakes, Arabian ranches, where obviously the location is amazing, but the houses are already a little bit older, so we've seen a lot of upgrades or modification happening there.
And I suppose Jumeirah Golf Estates will be one of those as well.
Definitely.
So all the prime
location
areas at the moment. And obviously there's a lot of areas on the off-plan which are up and coming.
Of course.
So Jana, they're the established areas, so JGE,
Springs, Lake, Arabian ranches.
Yeah. Are you seeing much movement in the Palm Jebel Ali, Al Fajan, Lama South, the areas where they're basically plots of land, right?
Yes, of course, in this area it's a big potential, and it's exciting to actually buy a plot and build your own custom-built home and use a project manager.
Yeah, and we're seeing that a lot. Rather than buying the secondary homes, which are already built by the developers, why not start from
the scratch?
From scratch and build what you actually want.
Yeah.
I know there's quite a few agents at House who are passing a few leads on for kind of potential flips on property, using them as more of a commercial investment. So in order for them to do that, there's different procurement strategies that we need to think about to get the quickest sale for that client. And again, it typically goes back to House agents to ultimately sell
the property,
that property. And again, I suppose it's a question for House as well. And we see it, we're not professionals in terms of the secondary market selling game, but we are conscious of kind of clients' budgets to achieve the sales price that the client actually wants, which is quite a quick turnover in this market, I assume. We have a variety of clients obviously coming to us for different requirements. A lot of things that we are seeing at the moment are kind of extensions, landscaping, adding bedrooms, pools, ultimately looking to add to the value of their property for when they sell it. It might be a stupid question, but is it a big increase in value from an agent's point of view?
Of course. I mean, also when we were talking in these mature communities, let's say like Arabian ranches, right? It's a very popular community. The location is amazing, but let's say the house is a little bit mature, a little bit older, and if you have a bigger plot and you upgrade the house, you can then resell the property and get amazing profit from that. So I see that now we have a lot of clients who are actually interested in this.
Before we wrap up, Jana, obviously Dubai is quite a hot spot and popular area at the moment. What do you think sets Dubai apart from other places in the world?
Definitely it's the lifestyle, it's the strategic location, it's the safety for families. Where else in the world you could go now and it could be safe like in Dubai? Definitely it's the weather. We have amazing weather. Okay, few months a year it's a bit hot, but the rest of the year it's amazing. And of course it's the price, right? If you compare Dubai with other major cities, let's say like Hong Kong, where the price per square meter is around $30,000. In London, which is ranked 7, it's $17,000. And Dubai, imagine it's 114th, and the price per square meter, it's only $4,700. And also what's very exciting, I believe this is not happening anywhere in the world, with all the new launches every week there is new developments, and it's very exciting for the investors to come here and invest.
Is there a particular project or development that's coming up which is quite exciting for you, or potentially looking at for your clients?
Yes, for me, my favorite project at the moment is Expo. I don't know if you've been at the exhibition Expo 2020.
Yes,
and it's one of my favorites. It's because they invested 25 billion dirhams to the whole master community.
Wow.
And basically it's the first project where the developer builds the community first, and now they're selling the residential. So it's very exciting. I really like that project.
Jana, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
I've learned a lot from the real estate game, certainly. And again, I hope my listeners today have enjoyed the conversation. If you do have any questions, queries, or you'd like to get in touch with us directly, please do visit bauhausprojectmanagement.ae online or reach out to me directly.